Gently, you brush ash from ancient embers, revealing the warmth coiled within, a tender glow awaiting recognition. This heat, deceptively quiet, is not a misstep on your journey. It is the very ground beneath your feet, shaping each step you take. As you lean closer, take in the fragrance of charred memories, each crack and crevice whispering secrets passed through time, stitched into the tapestry of your existence. In this sacred space where suffering becomes a wise companion, you begin to fathom the complexity of your own heart. Embrace it, not as a foe but as a guide leading you deeper into the shadows, those forgotten realms where the light flickers faintly yet persistently. Feel the soft rustle of the wind through the crumbling stones, as if the very ruins echo the stories of countless souls who have traversed before you. Embrace the ache you resist. It is not a burden to bear, but a doorway inviting you into the profundity of your true self. The darkness, so often feared, dances with a grace that unveils the mysteries you long to uncover, tenderly imploring you to step forward with open eyes. Here lies the question alive in your heart. It is not, "Why me?" that echoes through your mind, but rather, "What is this teaching?" Allow your heartbeats to synchronize with the drum of existence, a rhythm that reverberates across the cosmos and resonates with the very core of your being. As you sit in this stillness, let the glow from the embers illuminate not just the surroundings but the spaces within, those nooks often shuttered tight. There lies the wisdom waiting to unfold, a reminder that your sorrows are not mere weights but catalysts urging you to rise anew. Feel how the fire of your struggles transforms into light. Let it spark an insatiable curiosity within you. Each ember, a tender flicker of resilience, urges you onward, guiding you to seek the lessons hidden beneath the surface. To wander through your suffering is to embrace the alchemy of existence, the continual weaving of light from shadow. In this radiant cocoon, let yourself be born again in the glow of discovery, an echo of the tranquil heart that pulses in unison with the universes beyond the visible. In the storm-torn valleys of heartbreak, you stand amidst the fury of the elements, the sky above a churning cauldron that reflects the tempest within you. Feel the weight of the clouds, heavy with unshed tears, each droplet a glimpse into the profound yearning of your soul. You are not just a spectator in this wild dance, but a participant, as every tear that cascades is a testament to the love you have lost and the ache that punctuates your existence. Allow the bittersweet sweetness of this sorrow to envelop you, for it weaves itself into the intricate tapestry of your being. Let the thunder rumble through the very core of your spirit, echoing the disarray that resonates in your heart. Within this chaos lies an unexpected clarity waiting to be unmasked. Do not shy away from the shrieks of the wind or the treble of the rain striking the earth like a heartbeat. These sounds remind you that the storm is alive, and so too are you. The waves of anguish crash against the shores of your consciousness, yet in their wake, the essence of your strength begins to rise. Recognize that heartbreak is not the end of your journey. It is a dismantling, a gentle unmasking of the facades you wore to safeguard your heart. As the winds howl raucously, you are drawn deeper into the vulnerability that lies within, unearthing facets of yourself you may have hidden in the shadows. Take this moment to breathe, to embrace the storm and find in it a reflective mirror that reveals the contours of your true self, stripped of artifice, alive in its rawness. As daylight wanes and the tempest subsides, you begin to see that every jagged edge of love lost has shaped you into a stronger incarnation. The storm, fierce and unyielding, serves as the fiery forge where your spirit is tempered anew. In the quiet aftermath, you discover the profound irony of this tempest. The chaos churned by heartbreak is paradoxically the fertile ground from which resilience blooms. Open your heart and mend your soul. Each shard, each sharpened truth becomes part of the symphony that is you, a hauntingly beautiful melody born from the depths of desolation. Across the vast, sun-bleached stretches of despair, you stand alone. Each breath feels like a grain of sand slipping through your fingers, a reminder of all the hopes that have dried under the relentless blaze. Here, beneath the searing gaze of a merciless sun, your spirit fractures, yearning like parched earth for the kiss of invigorating rain, for the touch of gentle light, for the warmth of love to wrap around your heart once more. The silence envelops you, thick and heavy, yet within its embrace, a raw honesty begins to unfold, revealing truths you've long kept hidden, cloaked in the shadows of your own making. In this stark landscape of isolation, where illusions flicker like mirages taunting the weary traveler, you confront your own reflection through the lens of vulnerability. Fear stands before you with its broken edges, doubts whispering, doubts like echoing winds, and pain, the ever-present companion that sits heavy upon your chest. You take a step forward, the sand shifting beneath your feet, inviting the weight of this truth to be acknowledged. Each footfall reverberates through the emptiness, an invitation to listen, to feel, to awaken to the stillness that holds the promise of renewal. As you tread this sacred silence, an unseen voice beckons, a whisper that dances on the edges of your awareness, speaking of resilience, of the strength cradled within your fractured heart. Embrace this solitude, let it cradle you gently, for here lies the birthplace of authentic connection, where the threads of your being intertwine with the essence of existence itself. It is an alchemical process, this willingness to sit with despair, each moment of surrender, a step closer to unearthing the hidden treasures of your soul. In the depths of this barren expanse, the paradox of your journey reveals itself. When you release your grip on despair, allowing it to wash over you like a cleansing rain, you ignite the flicker of hope buried within. The seed of liberation takes root in the soil of acceptance, nourished by the depth of your experience, blossoming into a newfound awareness. You realize that in confronting your shadow, you illuminate the path towards wholeness, a journey that invites you to become one with the landscape of your heart, to rise from the desert, reborn and unafraid. Wandering into forests where the ancient trees stand sentinel, you feel the pulse of the earth beneath your feet, each step a whisper in the dialogue of existence. Here, every rustle of leaves carries a story, woven into the fabric of the air, beckoning you to listen closely to the echoes of your heart. In this embrace of wisdom, stillness envelops you like a soft fog. It invites reflection and invites a deeper knowing. Each trunk, gnarled and twisted, reveals the passage of time, a testament to endurance, a canvas where nature's hand has etched its artistry. These scars remind you that from imperfection, through the lush expanse, shadows dance playfully amongst light, weaving together the dichotomy of existence, urging you to surrender to the mystery lying just beyond the surface. The very air hums with ancient knowledge, the trees whispering secrets only the patient heart can hear. As you allow the shadows to guide you, each flicker of dimness becomes an invitation to explore the depths of your being. In acknowledging what lies hidden, you learn not to flee but to embrace what is often feared. Here, vulnerability is transformed into strength, and in the sacred stillness you discover that the journey inward is not one of isolation but of communion. Engage in the riddle of the forest, where sunlight dapples the ground through the intricate lattice of branches overhead, and you will find that the shadows sway in graceful harmony, not as adversaries but as allies. Here, in their cool caress, you unearth the treasures buried within, truths that tremble with life waiting to be acknowledged. You extend your awareness toward the roots that reach deep into the earth, intertwining with one another, connecting every life form in this sacred web. The deeper you venture into the shadows of your own heart, the brighter the light of understanding becomes. Embrace this wild truth, that within the darkness lies potential and possibility. It is there that you will unearth the luminescence of your spirit. And as you stand rooted among these timeless trees, breathe deeply, let go of the burdens you've clung to, recognizing that the forest cradles you in acceptance, beckoning you to both honor and heal. You are whole, and in this union of light and shadow, you reveal the essence of your journey. As you wander deeper into the woods, the air thickens with whispers, a symphony of rustling leaves and the scent of earth after rain. You stumble upon a cracked mirror, half submerged in a bed of moss, reflecting not merely your face but the profound essence of your being, each shard glimmering with its own story, each fragment woven with threads of joy and sorrow. The mirror beckons you closer, inviting you to peer into its depths where the light dances playfully with shadows, and you are stirred to see the layers beneath the surface smile, the ones you dare not display to the world. Here, you confront your shadow, that elusive companion of yours, waiting patiently in the twilight, not with malice but with the gentle hand of invitation, an urging to integrate, to embrace the wholeness beyond judgment. In the fractured angles of this reflection, you begin to recognize the beauty within the chaos. The light cradles the darkness, uniting to form the masterpiece that is uniquely you. Feel how each piece of you holds a key to understanding, a key to freedom. These hidden parts, the fears you wish to cloak, the memories that haunt your dreams, they are not your burdens, but rather the essence of your liberation. Can you see it now? The paradox of being truly human, the trembling shadows, the radiant light, existing side by side in a delicate dance. Embrace each shard, each experience colored by pain and joy alike, for they are threads of the tapestry that shapes your existence. Allow the stories inscribed within to unfurl, witnessing the rawness they bring to your spirit. With every pulse of recognition, you reclaim your power, drawing strength from what you once disowned. As the sunlight gently filters through the canopy, illuminating this sacred space, acknowledge the love woven into the heart of each story, each sorrow transformed into strength. You are not merely the reflection cast by that cracked mirror. You are the whole, unfolding in the embrace of nature's wisdom. Let this moment resonate within, a reminder that in recognizing your fragmented self, you unlock the doors to true authenticity. In this acceptance you rise, no longer bound by shame, but alight with the fierce beauty of becoming whole. Upon reaching the river's edge, you stand in awe of the glistening flow, a living tapestry woven of memories shared with ancient stones. The water caresses the earth, carving canyons, tracing lines upon the surface, not with haste, but with a gentle persistence, whispering tales of resilience and profound transformation. Each ripple dances with a grace that belies the weight of its journey, reminding you that erosion is not loss but rebirth, the unveiling of what lies hidden beneath. Here, at the convergence of your breath and the river's sigh, you feel yourself soften, heartache cradle. You find comfort in its cool caress, with each splash a tender release of the burdens you have been carrying. Allow the flow to intertwine with your being, to wash over your spirit like a cleansing rain. Here, the sorrows held tightly can slip away, the weight of their presence dissolving into the waiting depths. The pulse of the water is a steady heartbeat, encouraging your own, inviting you to let go of that which no longer serves you. You sense that to release control is to open yourself to possibility, to surrender to the invitation of the river, to flow alongside it into the vast unknown. Feel the way it bends and twists, each turn a reminder that your path too is not linear. It undulates softly, meandering through both light and shadow. In the depth of this movement you find liberation, as the river teaches you the art of yielding. The paradox unfolds. As you let go of the grasping, you find yourself anchored in the essence of who you truly are, a vibrant swirl of spirit undeterred by the shifting currents. Understand now that in this surrender lies your strength, a beautiful unveiling of your core self amidst the chaos. In that shared space, where water meets earth, the complexity of life becomes clear. Each stone smoothed by the relentless touch of water tells a tale of endurance, of embracing change. Revel in this sacred rhythm, the dance of patience amidst resistance. Feel it stir a longing within, a desire to connect more deeply with the world as both the water and the stone. Let the river's wisdom flow through you, shaping your very essence, a reminder that every drop that touches your skin is a promise of new beginnings, each ripple a call to embrace the beauty of becoming. In the flickering glow of candlelit vigils, shadows sway like whispered secrets against the encroaching dark, inviting you to explore the contours of your vulnerability. Feel the warmth seep into your skin. It cradles you softly, a gentle reminder that despair, while heavy, can ignite an inner flame that defies the night. Each flickering candle, though once bright, stands as testament to its journey, risking its very essence to kindle the darkness around it. Understand this language of light. In those moments when you sense the flame waning, despairing in the dimness, observe how it clings to vibrancy. It rebels. As you create with that light, let it illuminate the hidden corners of your heart, where the whispers of grief linger like uninvited guests. In this quiet communion, recognize that grief is not merely the shadow that looms, but the profound teacher that beckons you toward transformation. With each tear that falls, you kindle the embers of release, allowing sorrow to shape you, not as a burden, but as the very catalyst that awakens your spirit. Embrace this truth, that within the seemingly relentless struggle of loss lies the birth of resilience. Your spirit ascends anew, weaving the threads of your existence into. When you confront the precipice of feeling nearly extinguished, in that haunting moment of surrender, lean in closer. What you discover may astonish you, the brilliance within, a luminescence that surfaces only when the world has folded in. In that darkness, your spirit is reborn, shedding the weight of what has been in pursuit of what can be. And with every flicker of that candlelight, you are writing a new chapter. Every moment spent in silence speaks to the intimate dance between loss and love. Let this be the foundation of your liberation, for now you stand, luminous and vibrant, in the twilight between shadows. The paradox unfolds endlessly, that in your most fragile moments, when you feel nearly gone, you find the strength to rise again. Breathe, let that breath carry forth your resolve, for it is in these flickering moments that you must remember you are both candle and flame, resilient in your vulnerability and alive in your brilliance. Allow the light to guide you as you walk forward, heart ablaze with the truths you have uncovered. In the vast stillness of night, a silence so profound it caresses your soul, you stand, poised on the precipice of understanding. As the world recedes into shadows, the darkness unveils a figure you have long turned away from, your shadow, a haunting presence that resonates with a strange familiarity. It is the vessel of your hidden selves, the guilt that clings like cobwebs, the pain etched deep like lines upon ancient stone, the loss that grieves like a whisper in the wind. In this moment, the weight of your burdens is palpable, yet there is an invitation woven within the heaviness, a beckoning. With a heart trembling in anticipation, you take a step forward, not to confront, but to embrace this fearsome figure. As your arms open in acceptance, you sense an alchemy unfolding. The old wounds begin to tell their stories. What once felt like shackles unfolds into threads that weave together your essence. Here lies the truth, often obscured. The shadows you dread are not your enemies, but rather the guardians of your most profound truths. In their depths, they cradle the very lessons that illuminate your path toward wholeness. Feel the pulse of this night, where darkness cradles light in its embrace, where fear transforms into understanding. The familiar ache beckons. It is an invitation to integrate the forgotten parts of yourself, to welcome the lost fragments back into the sacred tapestry of your being. Each shadowy contour, once a source of shame, reveals itself as a guide, illuminating the intricacies of your existence. In acknowledging these shadows, you grant them voice. In understanding their stories, you uncover the richness of your humanity. A paradox emerges quietly, echoing in the stillness. The moment you face what you resist, your truest self begins to rise from the ashes of despair. The beauty of your individual journey unfolds before you, the darkness no longer a void, but a soil rich with potential, waiting for the seed of your newfound understanding to take root. Through this sacred confrontation you are reborn, emerging not as a kaleidoscope of conflicts, but as a symphony of harmony, where light and dark dance entwined. In this embrace you rediscover yourself, unearthing the depth of love and acceptance that can only. As acceptance washes over you like the first light of dawn, a golden glow unfurling across the horizon, you feel the warmth seep into your bones, melting the chill of hesitation. Here, in this sacred moment, the fragmented pieces of your life, scattered moments, whispered fears, dreams long forgotten, begin to weave into a tapestry, vibrant yet intricate, each thread bathed in the echo of your existence. You grasp the divine alchemy at work, that the journey through suffering, once perceived as a burden, emerges as a masterful teacher, guiding you toward the essence of your soul's design. In this transformation, you find yourself like a chrysalis unfurling, nestled within the cocoon once wrapped tightly around you, shedding old skins and fears with each measured breath. You breathe in the aliveness around you, the way the sunlight dances upon dew-kissed leaves, nourishing even the most vulnerable of creatures. You learn to welcome pain as an unexpected ally, once feared but now embraced, a sacred catalyst for growth, urging you to rise anew from the ashes of your discontent. In this intimate dance with discomfort, you find strength. Each challenge you face shifts from a mere endurance test to an emblem of resilience. The paradox begins to unfurl, presenting itself as a guiding star in your night sky. The pain you once ran from is, in fact, the hand that leads you home. A deep sigh escapes your lips, a release of years spent bracing against life's tempests. In surrendering to this truth, you discover an exquisite softness dawning within, a surety that amidst discord lies a promise of harmony. You feel the tendrils of harmony, you feel the tendrils of hope intertwining with grief, reminding you that within every shadow exists the potential for light. Imagine the weight no longer dragging you down, but transformed into wings that lift you skyward, where you can soar atop the currents of existence. In this liberation, you surrender to the unfolding, vulnerable yet unyielding in your quest for authenticity. You are home, no longer wandering lost in the labyrinth of despair, but anchored firmly in the grounding of the now, radiant and alive, ready to embrace all that comes with open arms. Now consider the sensation of cool rain cascading over your skin, each drop a gentle kiss washing away the heaviness that has lingered, clinging like the shadows of doubt. You stand barefoot on the loamy earth, feeling its heartbeat merge with yours. The ground beneath your feet becomes a sacred altar, inviting you to release. Turn your face skyward, allowing the sky's tears to merge with your own, to weave a tapestry of cleansing that honors both sorrow and joy. No longer do you crave the storm's retreat. No longer